your special gift. Run, 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 jump, now breathe. That's good. Like that. Like that.
Episode 253 of the 8-Bit Geek. Well, Kevin's back, so I think things are pretty much back to normal.
For now.
For now. If this is your first time here, listening to the 8-Bit Geek it's been known to do a lot of things. For one, it's been known to cure a broken heart and even start some new relationships. You got a leaky roof? Tune in. Your car broke down? Turn us on. There isn't anything we can't fix. So get ready for us to make love to your ears and impregnate your minds. I'm Jeremy, and with me today are two men who once took a blow-up doll out to dinner and then a movie.
Doug.
I'm Kevin.
But now the shitty thing is that we later found out that it was the same blow-up doll.
Yeah, but I got it
skink.
first though. I did not get sloppy seconds on that one, at least.
That skank ass blow-up doll.
That was still real tight then.
It gets around.
How much air was left in it?
Enough.
Yeah, enough.
Man, I saw this new technology coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
CES happened, and speaking of blow-up dolls,
oh no,
these new sex robots are coming out, and they're all controlled, with your smartphone and all this.
I was going to say they're all controlled. That's good. Better than not being sentient sex bots.
Well, come to find out, these damn things are hackable. And so imagine you're on your phone and you're like, Susie, you're so sexy. I know. And then she's all like, let me give you that good head. And then she goes down on you. And then a hacker is just like, time to say goodbye to that. And just chomp. Gone.
Why though? Why would she have teeth?
What? Why wouldn't she? She's a sex robot.
Right, but the teeth, the bad part, or at least rubberize the teeth. Don't make them real. Don't make them hurt. Well, she doesn't have to chew anything.
I'm telling you, there's metal behind that jaw. So when
how would you know, Jer?
Well, I had an extra $8,000 laying around. And so decided to beta test it.
Patreon's been very sweet to us this year.
Sweet to you guys. I haven't seen that. I didn't even get a fucking Vive yet.
Well, it comes with the Vive as well, just in case you want it. So
what? Where is mine?
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry. This year.
Oh, it's coming.
Hey guys! I don't know if you saw in the chat, but Debbie wanted to let us know that they've already talked about this on Brainberry. Wow! Oh my God, that's so cool!
Ahead of the curve.
Congratulations, Deb.
Oh God, I was just bringing it up because I read about it in CES. That's all. I'm sorry, Deb. I didn't mean to step on your toes.
Yeah, oh my God, heaven forbid. Two nerdy shows talk about the same fucking stuff.
This isn't the official news story. It was just something I thought of. Sorry, Deb. Sorry. Anywho,
damn.
Have you guys ever? Okay, let me get real serious about this though.
Here we go.
Okay. And I don't want you to lie, but
but I also don't want you to tell a shitty truth either.
Right? If it's too
Spice
gross,
it up.
If it's too gross, keep it to yourself. But have you ever done the dirty to a blow up doll or like a what are those things called where you put it on yourself and you?
What? What? Can you explain that a little further, please?
What's it called? It's one of those. It's a portable vagina.
Oh, pocket pussy.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, or a fleshlight.
A fleshlight. Yeah. You guys have those?
No.
I have.
The fleshlight?
Or the blow up doll?
It was the fleshlight. The ex got it for me as a gift when she went away.
Yeah.
She said, "Hey, I'm going to be gone for a while. I didn't think you wanted to be lonely, so I got you this."
And then that's why she's your ex.
And, it sat there and I was like,
am I this desperate?
I was like,
wait. Is it a pocket pussy or a fleshlight? Now I'm thinking.
It was a small one, like a little small one.
A little small one. Better be a pocket pussy. I don't know. I
don't know the terminology. I've never been out to shopping for these things. So, anywho, I went and I was sitting there and I was like men do, and women. Let's not forget women do this too. I was just sitting there one lonely evening. I was like,
one lonely evening.
One lonely evening, I had a cup of tea.
Had a bottle of Moscato.
Moscato. And I was like, well, let's venture forth on this day. And so I tried it out. I said, screw it. You know, I mean, we all use our hands. Might as well use this device. I got it.
So you drunk fucked a rubber pussy is what you're saying.
It worked. It worked as advertised.
Well, that's good. You should leave them an Amazon review. Make sure you use your profile.
Celebrity Ghost says, "Is this a misconnection?" I don't. It wasn't.
It kind of became one.
It kind of became one. Yeah.
By the way, we want to say thank you to Brett2099. We got a subscription from him for $4.99. Thank you, buddy. And as Jer would say, oh. There you go.
What's that, Doug?
This one. Like that.
Speaking of subscribing, if you'd like to, you can always head over to Audio Boom. They are our main sponsor for this show. They take care of all of our bandwidth, and we thank them for that. We love them for that. Every show we mention it, because if we didn't, we'd get kicked to the curb.
That's true.
So
all we'd have left is our podcast pocket pussies.
We just got another sub actually over on Twitch from Dude Sweet.
Dude Sweet.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So you can always find us there, and you can always find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher Radio, and of course social media at the 8-Bit Geek. And every Monday night we do this show live right here on Twitch, so that way you can tune in, you can chat with us, and let me know how weird it is for me to talk nasty. So
it's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
Dude,
it's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. Super weird.
I don't
you
like
gotta
it.
open yourselves up.
Aaron just resubbed for 3 months and says, "Love you, bros." Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, love you too, Oren. Thanks.
Thank you.
Aaron.
So,
excuse me, Aaron.
it brings me to this. If you would like to be a part of the show, but you can't make it to Twitch, you can always make it to Discord. There is there's an iPhone app. There's an Android app. There's not a Windows app. Sorry, Mike, you can't.
No,
just yet.
It's not his problem anymore. He upgraded.
Does he know how to use a new phone?
Does he know how to use a phone?
I was willing to give him tips. So
I bet
I don't think he
wife had to
tips.
download apps for him. It was like, this is called Google Play.
This is Facebook.
A what?
Yeah.
This is a text messaging app.
Oh, Windows phones. But yes, welcome to 2018. I'd say 2018 because he's got a Galaxy 8. So.
So you can always join Discord. It's also got a web app if you don't want to download it. It's got a desktop app. You can join our server. All the information's on the website, and you can come join the community, say hi to everybody, and make some new friends. I tell you what, I was skeptical at first when Doug introduced the Discord server, and he said, "Hey, this is something we should do." And I fought it for a long time, and I was like, "No, man, I think I don't think so." And I've really come to love it, and it was probably one of the best decisions that we've made because of the fact that it really, when you do a podcast, there's only a one-sided conversation, and with this Discord server, we're allowed to make it a two-way effort, and we get to feel your love, see your love, and respond to that love as well. So we thank you, and you should definitely join it if you haven't yet.
And if it's successful, then we go for a three-way. No.
Sorry.
Next year.
You want a three-way in Discord?
I mean, if that's what it takes, baby steps.
Hey, Kev, welcome back. So glad you could join us this week.
It's good to be back, everybody. It's really good to be back.
We also have some other shows. If you like this one, we have 8-Bit Saga, Divas, Dropkicks and Dives, Brainberry Tarts, and Garbage Day. So they're all excellent shows. You should all check them out. They're a lot of fun. So one other thing before we hit up and start this show up. we got to thank some people, and those people are our Patreon subscribers.
Oh shit, I'm not ready for that.
So while that was happening, AMH 1022 is followed. So this is awesome. King Rex gifted a sub to Crushed Paradise.
Yeah.
So Crushed Paradise is now subbed to us, thanks to King Rexatron. So yeah, look at that. The gifts, Christmas never ended. People are still gifting people stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So if you give to Patreon, we thank you for that. That money goes directly back into the show. We don't pocket anything, not yet, at least. We really would like to make it our main jobs. And so that obviously comes down to no one, because we give this show away for free, and we would never have it any other way. But if you'd like to see us reach that goal and that dream someday, then you can. You're more than welcome to. We don't force you to do it. It's out of your own heart, goodness over your own heart. You can give as little as $5 a month. That gets you a whole bunch of goodies, like some extra show content and some more stuff heading into 2018. You can give all the way up to $1 million, $1 billion dollars. So, Doug, take it away.
All right. The patrons we'd like the patrons we'd like to we'd like to thank are as follows. Jin, Ryan, Glip Glop.
Hey, don't go swearing like that.
Gamer, Lawrence, Arnold, Mo, Victor, David, Deb, Aaron, Nick, John, Justin, Chris, AJ, the Dubstep Kid. Oh shit,
Yeah!
guys. Not just
Dude.
Yeah, the
We got
Dubstep
him.
Kid. Oh, finally. We can quit now.
Not a dubstep kid, the dubstep kid.
Yeah.
Marky, Carl, Andreas, Silverdusk, Christy, Christopher, that is a classic, Blade, Snorkel, the RZA, Gone Off, I'm guessing that's Ian, Ian, I don't know how to say that. Let's see, Ben, Joshy, Francisco, Henrik, Drake, Link, Timo.
Wait, we got
Andrew.
Drake?
Yeah, man. Drake.
We don't not only have RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan, we've got Drake.
Yeah.
Even our podcast started from the bottom, and we're still there.
We're still there. Bjorn. Not Bjork, unfortunately. Bjorn.
Oh my God, what I wouldn't give.
That would be so fucking awesome. Tony, another Ryan. Oh my God.
So many Ryans.
Is that the name? Another Ryan?
No, it shouldn't be. The lonely trainers Pokemon gang. Jimbo, UK Ratty, which actually is UK Ratty, which is amazing. Because there's two Ratties. Simon Tam, Eric, Leonard, Justin Linz. Oh, I haven't heard from Linz in a while. Touchebag, Caleb, Jesse, Chipboard, Mado, Crassy, Mike, and Ed, and the Moose. That is brutal.
I'm gonna be real honest with you.
That's a lot of fucking people. Jesus Christ.
When we get too many, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah, we can. We'll just we'll dedicate a whole show to it.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of a show and be like, and now the credits.
500 names being read off. Enjoy this.
Well, that's why I think it even says like, what does it say? There's like a.
Let's get your name read off on the show.
No nudes allowed.
I thought there was like a stipulation to it, like, maybe once.
Maybe
Maybe
one
once.
time in the history. Yeah.
Maybe once.
Yeah.
Maybe once.
All right. Let's get
Hi.
this- oh, not hi. I said all right.
Oh, well, hi.
Hey. Hi, Kev.
Hey, Random Hero just donated 100 bits, or cheered 100 bits. Thanks, Random Hero.
Mm-hmm. Woo. All right, let's get into misconnections. Every week we take real ads from the misconnection section of Craigslist. We read them in funny voices. They're completely real. We don't edit them in any way, but we do ad-lib a little bit, but we definitely can't make this stuff up. Where's that little guy? Where is that little guy, Sean?
Who you calling little, you motherfucker? Jesus Christ.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Okay.
coming to my house, call me a little, you little shit.
You're officially like 5'8", aren't you?
No, that's Marky.
yeah. Marky is the really short one.
I don't remember how tall I am. Kev?
You were like 5'10".
Yeah. Suck it.
Okay. Well, what's up, medium?
Average.
That's what I do when I meet people. I
Average.
measure them.
Average person. Well,
It's not the first time you said
I
that.
had to send you my measurements for you to add me into your video.
Oh no,
game.
I did them personally. So
Mm-hmm.
I always carry one of those like rolls, the measurement rolls in my pocket, like like tailors do. I shake someone's hand and then immediately break out the tape.
He's like, let me see how big this pocket pussy's going to need to be.
Let me see what you're working with. Right,
Mm.
Jeremy?
Yeah, 6 inches.
Oh, 6-inch wrist. Oh God, that's a super long wrist.
Marky. Or not Marky.
Freudian slip.
Yeah. So what do you got this week, Sean? We've been up.
Well, this week we were supposed to record Saga a couple weeks ago, but you canceled because you bitch, and so I then booked a flight out of the country to go on vacation for a bit. So I went up to Ontario, and then it was like, oh shit, we got to record this last weekend, but then that didn't happen. So it looks like we're recording this weekend, so I'm back.
Welcome back. That was quite a story there.
But point being is I'm back from Ontario. This is where this mixed connection comes from.
Welcome
this
back
week.
from Canada.
From Canada. Oh, Canada. Side chick, male for women, Ontario, age 30. Please read the whole thing so we're not wasting our time.
That was not a personal note to you, by the way. That was your.
I had to think of. I had to like look that over. I was like, did he add this? Smiley face. Yep, I'm married. Yes, I want a side chick.
Whoa.
No, I don't want to get divorced. I'm looking for a proper secondary situation here.
Damn.
I want
When
to
did you
get
get married?
I've been married. This is not the first time we've mentioned that I've been married.
Oh, I guess so. You just play it single so much that I just forget.
Yeah. I want to get to know you, shower you with attention, and have you to shower me with attention. Also, maybe some of those could be golden. I want to chat with you throughout the day, protect each other's privacy, and see each other when we can. I am very happily married and have no desire to leave. I just want my side.
I want my
My
just want my side. Just understand when I'm with you, it's because I want to be. Sex is great, but I want to get to know you before/if that ever happens. Can you handle it?
You want a whole second relationship is what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
want a second family of the tax benefits.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you want a side check. You just want a whole new one.
Yeah, you going Mormon on us?
Can you handle it? If so, tell me your likes and dislikes. Give me some killer chat to get us started. If you're just looking for sex, I am not the man you're looking for. If you're looking for a man that you can tell all your secrets to, have little rendezvous with, someone who will have your back and you will have his, then I am more your speed. I'm talking a best friend, ride or die, mind-blowing relationship, like tuna no crust. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Tuna no crust. What?
I like the crust on mine.
I know, me too, but that was a random ass thing to say.
No, it's not. It's a ride or die tuna.
It's been out there for.
It's
a southern thing. You got to get used to it, Kev.
I guess so, man. Man, I was away too long.
It's from Fast and Furious. God damn.
I've only seen the first one.
It's in the first one.
It's when he's at the shop and she's
Okay. I saw the one that was literally called Fast and Furious. Like, what was it? The reboot or whatever when they first started coming back. That's the one I saw.
he walks in and he's like, and dude sits down. He's like, "What are you coming in here for? You come to this restaurant and you order. Who orders the tuna here?" Ugh.
Who the hell says that? Was that like Ludacris or not Ludacris? He was in it too.
It's just this white dude. Listen, it's the worst writing in the world, okay? But it's not the point. It's the cars.
Okay.
I hope you are witty and charming with a greater sense of humor than this fuck job Kev over here.
Oh wow, that's written down. Thanks.
I have a great job, no kids. What about you? Yours truly, Sean Pennis.
Hey, Sean, I got a quick question.
Uh-huh.
How I just walk me through the logistics here of having a side chick who is also your best friend.
Yeah.
They can text you at any time, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be there for that person.
Yes.
While still taking care of your kid and your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, wait, where's the confusion?
I just didn't know how you could hide that.
Listen, I don't know how you do 3 podcasts every month or every week. So, I mean, listen, it's just you have your thing, I'm going to have mine.
Okay, fair enough,
Wait,
Sean.
when did Sean say he had kids? I don't think he has kids.
No, he does. We find out something new every week, month, and year.
I've probably mentioned a child or two, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or two.
And probably one on every continent.
little penises running around.
One at every major hub in the United States, probably.
All right, I'm going to need some help with this one. This one's mine, but as you know, this is probably, you could probably read the headline and know where it's going. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, no.
Oh, hello?
Oh. Perry?
Oh, hey, Terry.
Oh, hey, Perry.
Oh, what are you doing?
Nothing, just hanging in the background.
I've been eating butter.
I mean, I've never stopped eating butter. I've even trained myself to eat butter while I sleep.
That's amazing. I haven't done that yet. Hold on. I had butter stuck in my... those animals, Terry? They're called, squirrels, I think.
Yes.
You know how they keep the butter in their cheeks?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
That's actually a very good idea.
That's the best idea.
That way you just go, I need some butter.
This is making me so sick.
Before I get to this thing, have you ever had butter soup?
Oh.
Yeah, this is when you take, 4 pounds of butter and you just melt it in a pot and then you just eat it.
Exactly. Sometimes I add salt for taste.
Well, yeah, I mean, I always use the salted butter, but sometimes you just need a little bit more.
Amen. Anyway, listen, I was, you were with me. There was a girl selling sauce outside of a restaurant. It wasn't butter.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow. Where to start? Where should I start? Terry?
Start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start.
Okay. Where to start? Dot, 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 dot. Those look like little dots of butter. I was at the outdoor mall near Red Rock Casino, was eating a sandwich shop.
Eating a sandwich shop? Oh, yeah, no, that's written.
That's what it says.
Damn. Perry?
And there was a health food restaurant next door. Outside on the patio, there's a beautiful woman. Selling some kind of sauce or something. Dot, dot, dot. Couldn't take my eyes off of her. She was so beautiful. Sandy blonde hair like butter. Very nice body, just like butter. cute face and a huge smile. You fit all the butter in the world in that smile.
Oh,
If I was in a different situation than I am now, you know, not being 1,000,000 pounds and all, I would have tried to woo you. You commented how cute my kid was. It was funny because I just brought a whole bunch of butter in a stroller.
did you like carve it into a child?
It wanted to look weird.
I didn't want it to look weird.
You really made my day, though. Perry. Barry.
Yeah, yes, Perry.
Hey, where's Barry been?
I don't know. We haven't seen Barry in a bit. We also haven't seen Larry in a while.
Where's
Oh, did somebody say my name?
What's your name?
That's Larry.
I'm Larry Perry.
No, he's Barry. I'm-
Barry.
Hi, Terry.
Barry's our other brother, but he hates butter. Remember, he's the healthy one of the bunch.
Oh, yeah, he's the one with the six-pack
Man, we don't hate.
of butter.
We all have 6 packs. Of
He's
butter.
got the spray butter. It's good for you.
He's got that fake butter bullshit. He doesn't eat butter.
Oh.
He drinks LaCroix and all that bullshit. He's just fucking health nut.
I bet we live longer than him.
Probably is all the preservatives in our blood.
I've just been sitting on the sideline while you two take all the stardom at the fucking 8-bit brawl.
Yeah, well, I lost.
But you won in my heart, brother.
Thanks, Larry.
You're welcome, Perry.
No, I'm Terry. That's Perry.
Terry, Perry, I love you both, you sons of butters.
Well, bye, guys.
We'll see you, buddy.
Bye, butter brother.
God damn, it smells really weird in here all of a sudden. What the hell happened? What just happened in here? It smells like a goddamn biscuit. Like a Red Lobster, like those cheddar biscuits.
Well, the Butter Brothers were here.
Oh, that'll do it. That's why I noticed it was like 10 degrees hotter than it is in here than it was out there.
Yeah.
That's because they're good-looking men.
Well, if you want to call them that, let's just say they can't go out the window.
No, they wouldn't fit. Looks like you have 2 tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet, but since you missed last week, might as well give you a
What are you talking
couple.
about? I didn't miss last week. I was here. Remember, you were here. You were helping me out with it.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, you're right.
I
My
just had a sore throat, so my voice was a little deeper than normal.
You're right. My bad. What you got for this week?
This one we'll start off. It's very wholesome for the family. This one's called Big Tits. Male for women in Henderson. Holy shit. I don't know how drunk I was, but I was randomly capitalizing things. I'm going to try to sound it out. Tits, round, perky, flabby, fat, big areola. Emphasis, a capitalization of areola. Big nipples, D cup, and up let me suck them, text me. And up let them suck me, text me. What?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Well-
D cup and up.
Oh, D cup and up.
Yeah.
Let me suck them, text me. I don't know what the hell I was doing it from my phone and my autocorrect was way off. So, that's one. But then we need also massive tits. This is male for women and LV Lakeview, or LV that rapper that was with Coolio for Gangsta's Paradise, because that's who I used to be.
A deep, long pole, man.
It's probably like Las Vegas or some shit.
Oh yeah. You can call it Las Vegas too, I guess. Age 33. Missing your big tit, girl. Just one.
That's the one.
Just the one big tit. Calling the industry a BLT. Missing your big tit, girl. White male looking for those big tits and wet pussy. God damn it. I licked. That's the end of it. I just want to let you know. I licked. I mean, they need to be a little bit more descriptive here. Las Vegas is full of a lot of women with a lot of those qualities.
I personally think that he got too excited writing this and just was like, I licked, and then just sent, just accidentally hit sent. It's just, well, it's out there.
And then I found my pocket pussy.
Yeah.
See y'all next week. Velvet Jones, baby. Conversations.
Guys, I went to go see the number 2 movie this week.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Did you make it number 2?
I'm the one who made it number 2. My ticket made it number 2. Yeah, I
Like
thought-
balloons and like confetti drop from the sky.
yeah, I walked into the theater and they're like, "Thank you for making us number 2." And it only went on my seat. It's amazing. The Post. I went and saw The Post with Meryl Streep and Tom
Tom
Hanks.
Hanks.
So fantastic film.
You're fantastic.
Well, thank you. It was a really good film. Thank you, Brett, for the 100 bits. Yeah, and then Jumanji stayed number 1 in its 4th week, making $35 million. That movie, whew. If it's not signed on for a sequel, it definitely is like a trilogy at this point.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's insane.
291 million so far just in the U.S.
Guess I got to see it.
You really should.
I guess everyone's already done with Liam Neeson doing action movies because The Commuter debuted at number 3 with only 16.4 million.
I'm actually going to go see that on Wednesday. I've got my movie pass, and I was like, I've got the day off.
Nice.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go watch it and see it. And I mean, it's got pretty decent reviews. I just don't think the marketing was there. I don't think a lot of people talked about it.
Yeah.
I just saw the marketing this week for it. I didn't know anything about it.
I saw a trailer for it a couple months ago
Yeah.
when I was like surfing YouTube and like was watching other trailers. It came up and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" So,
Well, there was that.
there was
And
that.
that's why that movie showed up only making 16.4 million.
The Post though made 27.9, which is, I don't know if that's the lowest that Mr. Steven Spielberg, a film of his, ever made.
probably not. I'm sure he's probably had some other ones that haven't done as well, and it's well, I guess it's 4 weeks, but I feel like it just got its full release this last weekend, right?
I think so too, because I haven't seen it in theaters, and so
I've seen a lot of stuff on TV for it recently, where it's like, go see The Post this weekend.
Me too.
So it must have had a limited release first.
it's amazing. It's amazing how one small town paper company called the Washington Post became such a well-known entity after the events of this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incredible. It's incredible. Like, just to kind of sit back and see history and see how it played out in the decision-making process. And, the owner of the Post was really amazing. And then he took his own life, and then his wife stepped in, and she could not make decisions and whatnot. And it was so infuriating. God damn it. Every week now.
There's a new word. We should make it like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Every time you fuck up a word, we all go, yeah!
I'll make a drop.
So it really pissed me off because of the fact that she just could not make a decision. And by the end of the movie, you're rewarded with this woman finally doing what is right. And so it's fantastic. Speaking about doing things right, YouTube actually stepped up and did something that they should have done a week ago.
Or 3. Or whenever it first happened.
It happened like 3 weeks ago, yeah.
No.
I think the situation surrounding Logan Paul is probably a new step in a great direction from YouTube. They've pulled his Google ad deal, and they've canceled all of his YouTube Red projects. And I think that's a wonderful, great thing. This kid is 22 years old, and he's a multimillionaire at this point. And just, I don't know how much he's worth. It's easy to say probably maybe even $100 million.
No.
Why not? He bought a fucking jet, dude.
Who's a jet dude?
His name was Jet Dude.
he bought him.
He bought him. Hold on, let me look at his worth.
Yeah, let's look up his net worth. While we're saying this, his brother's under scrutiny too, because his brother's been releasing stupid shit. Like both of them together are just two pretty horrible people. But the thing is, the downside to this is they are not the downs. Well, the downside of this is they have so many young fans and very impressionable fans, and they release shit like this. Which, if you're not familiar, this happened 3 weeks ago. I think we talked about it, where like he aired him going to the famous like Japanese forest where people go to end their lives. Yeah, it's a suicide forest. And he like straight up like filmed a dude dead. You know, and it's just like
not only that, but he went around and essentially he put on a rice hat, right? Is that what they're called? The little cone hats?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So we'll call it a rice hat, I guess. Apologize if that's wrong. But they put on those, and then they put on some very traditional Japanese outfits and ran around the city being idiots and disrespecting the entire country. The fans in Japan were not happy, and they rightfully so. And so they mocked the culture and all that shit. So this kid at 22 years old, and okay, so I looked up his net worth, and when I said $100 million, I meant that was his goal. He started this. He's up to $6 million is his net worth. And so
is that before or after he bought the Jetman?
I don't. That's probably he probably had to return the Jetman.
Jet dude was like, "You can't own me."
Yeah, you can't own me anymore.
I thought you said you had 100 mil. Nah, Jet dude worth more than that.
Jet dude gotta go.
Take Jet dude back. This is Jet dude, by the way. Jet dude talks in third person.
Yeah.
I kind of picture him like Duff Man from The Simpsons. Duff Man. Ooh yeah. Ooh.
So
Jet
yeah,
Man.
it's one of those situations where if you're 22 years old, you have $6 million. You buy anything you want. You could pretty much think that you can get away with anything with all the dumb shit you've already done on YouTube. And so finally he hit a wall where he did something so fucking dumb that he couldn't get away with it. And I'm thankful that YouTube finally stepped in and did something. And I hope that this is the direction that they need to take because of the fact that all of his followers are in the age range of like 13 to 16 years old. And that's such an influential age. And I feel like if you're going to have that much influence over it, I think Doug and I talked about this last week. You know, us growing up, we had Nickelodeon where you had some adults going over and looking at the content. Some of the content was questionable after dark, you know, but
after dark, Nickelodeon after dark,
like that. But I feel like there's no filter here between your child and this fucking douchebag. And unless you are actively looking at what your kid is into, and like I approve whatever my son is watching on YouTube. Like if he wants to follow somebody new, I'll do my research first and be like, no. Like he wanted to follow PewDiePie a few years back, and I went, nope, no way. And you know, he goes, oh man, everybody in my school wears Logan Paul gear. I'm like, you don't, and you won't watch him. Like it's not for you. It's not made for you. He's a fucking despicable human being. And I never liked what he stood for and the shit that he did. And then when this happened, I was like, praise God, fuck yeah. Daddy? Like bring the pain. I hope he fucking loses it all. So that's where I stand on it.
So we just got a donation from Caleb, but not your Caleb.
Oh.
He donated $10 and said, glad to see Kev back. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Hope everyone is doing well. Keep up the amazing work, guys. Thank you so much, Caleb, but not our Caleb.
Yeah, thanks, fake Caleb.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's still our Caleb. He's just fake Caleb.
Yeah. To kind of echo what you said, Jared, just I went off on like a rant last week about just how YouTube and like Twitter also just haven't stepped up their game as far as like backing their word as far as like their terms of service and that shit is, where it's like, I mean, if you're average Joe Schmo, fuck you. Like they'll ban you for the dumbest of things. But yeah, but if you are someone who's bringing in money, you know, they'll let you get away with things in the dumbest of ways, and especially for too long. 3 weeks is way too long.
Well, because they're making money off that too. So.
Well, exactly. And that's part of the problem is where it's like, there's that greed factor that comes into play where it's like, you guys aren't doing the right thing because obviously all you're seeing is dollar signs. And so it's like they let it be its thing. They let all the shit happen from it and pushed all these views to that fucking video before it eventually got taken down. And if did it even get taken down? Like I don't even know.
He took it down and he went on a hiatus. He's need to go search.
But at that point, the damage is already done, and of course,
and
nothing ever gets
money.
taken down.
Yeah.
Well, nothing ever really gets taken down per se. You can find that video it's not even hard to find.
No, exactly.
Because I found out after the fact, and I wanted to see what the big hype was about. I mean, it's a very sad video to watch. I mean, it's the issues.
But they're not making any money off that one. And
no. Like I said, at this point, it's just reposts. Yeah.
But yeah, at the same time, like, they let everyone make the money first, and then they did something 3 weeks later, which it's like, cool, thank you for doing something. It's a little not enough, too late. You're a little too late.
Damage is done.
Yeah, and like it should have been the second it became a thing, like you immediately you demonetize that video, you forcefully take it down. Mm-hmm. And you tell them, no, this goes against your terms of service. That's a dead fucking person. No, that's it. And then from there, then you go into you search for everything else and you try to figure, and then you act, but not well. Let's see what happens first, and then take it down, because it's just all it does, and especially as far as like kids are concerned that are watching this, I've seen stuff like on Reddit, especially I follow one of the Reddit pages that I follow is the what is it? I'm a badass. I'm very badass. Have you seen those?
Oh, God, thank you. Because I was going to be like, I thought it was going to be like watch the faces of death or something.
No, no. I do the I'm very bad. I think it's I'm very badass. And what it is people reposting people I'm a black belt. I'd kick your ass. And they're like, look at this guy. This guy's a badass. Sort of.
Oh
stuff.
Yeah, watch out, everybody. Here's the badass.
Yeah, essentially that's what that whole fucking Reddit is. And they've been posting a lot of these 14-year-old fans and stuff posting on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. That's like, fuck you, YouTube. How dare you take down Aaron Paul? I'm going to come there and I'm going to kick your ass. And it's like, fool, you 14. Look at you.
Like the IRL, bro.
Yeah, look at your little stupid face. And it's just a shame that, there's these kids out there that are they don't see what the problem is. That they look at their idol and they think that their idol has been wrong for some reason. They don't look at the fact that no, he did a super fucked up thing. Stop praising this guy. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you like the badass thread, you should follow. What's the worst that could happen?
I also was it the no yes? Have you seen that? It's they're mostly GIFs, and it's just oh no, oh nice, people falling off of roofs, and you're like, oh shit, and then they bounce off a trampoline and then land fine. And you're like, oh shit, fuck, I thought you were about to die.
There's I'm gonna do a wheelie on this bike. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah,
and then
what could go wrong?
Yeah. What could go wrong?
One of my favorites, and this isn't even really a massive subreddit, but it's funny. I got exposed to this because it was just based on comments. I guess this happens kind of often, but if somebody does something with math, there's a subreddit called They Did the Math. But then there's one called They Did the Monster Math. And then there's another subreddit called The Monster Math. And the last one is It Was a Graveyard Graph. And all the subreddits just work out together so perfectly. And they're all not even just one post subreddits. These are multiple posts.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes I like you, Reddit. You're pretty swell sometimes.
Yeah, I pretty much just read the creepy threads. That's pretty much all I go there for.
Creepypasta, yeah.
Creepypasta,
or no sleep,
and
no sleep is yeah.
I don't read that shit.
Let's Never Meet, and No Sleep IRL, and Creepypasta IRL.
If you put our Reddits side by side, mine is all positive and fun shit, and yours is all dark and fucking.
I mean, look who we're talking about here.
I know.
Oh man, I love the scary shit. I'm reading this one story thread sort of thing, or whatever. They update every few weeks. It'll be 20 days in between. I think the most recent one's 24 days between the last post and the most recent one. But it's called the Left Right Game. It's have you ever heard of the Left Right Game? And it's literally it's presented as my friend sent me. I haven't heard she went to America to go do this Left Right Game with like this person. She like, works for NPR, and it's like you're reading her and she sent her like audio tapes, and so you're reading like her NPR like presentate, like sort of like what you'd hear on like This American Life or some shit. You're reading it, so it's the interview and it's her narration of like what's happening, and it's in like 9 parts, and it's awesome. It's like creepy, but like in that like not like ghosts creepy stuff. It's just like, dude, this what the fuck, like interdimensional like weird stuff. It's awesome.
Nice. That reminds me, there's a podcast out there, because there's podcasts they do, like fictional podcasts. There's one out there called Rabbits that is kind of like that. It's like an NPR style about this game called Rabbits that people sometimes are playing. They don't know they're playing, but they get thrown into this like kind of like, was it not ARG? Like, like reality games.
So
and it's crazy. Yeah. And people start like disappearing, and like the winners like have crazy stories to tell. Like it's just it's insane. But look up Rabbits. That's a pretty good.
There's
pretty
another
good show.
one.
My wife got me onto it.
There was another one called the Black Tape Files. It was kind of the same idea, where it was like this person had they were talking to like a doctor or whatever who had talked to these patients and stuff, and it was about their like all their like paranormal experiences, and so they like go through the tapes and like go back and like find these people and like talk to them about their creepy like the stuff, but it's all fictional. None of it's real, but it's presented real. It's presented like an NPR like sort of show. It's
Nice.
It's pretty good. It's clear that it's a lot of like actors and stuff. Like you can tell like that's not how people fucking talk. People don't say shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like that's clearly written dialogue and not actual spoken dialogue.
Yeah.
But it's also pretty good. I want to see someone make this like into a show. Like I've been like reading it and being like, oh my god, like if I knew a British chick that, I mean, I guess like we do know a British chick who would be willing to spend this much time recording stuff and making it sound real. Like I could easily find some Americans or whatever to do the other part, all the other people, and like make this thing happen. But oh man, I hope someone does.
Next time on 8-Bit Geek, our next show on the network, Creepypasta.
Well, yeah, I would name the left right game, and I would be like, I would contact this person and be like, I want to do this. I want to make this a thing. Can we please make this? Can I make this a thing?
Oh
man,
now you're getting the creative juices flowing.
Where would you find American actors who are great on the microphone?
I don't know. That'd be really hard to find, but I'm sure I could find somebody.
Just want to throw it out there. I've got an IMDb profile with 2 credits under my name. Yeah. Just throwing it out there.
Just to throw it out there. I once attempted to write into IMDb to create my name, but didn't have any credits to put in, so they said no. But just wanted to throw it out there.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So this could be the thing that puts me on the map.
Could be.
Hey guys, there's a little movie coming out in February, and it's called Black Panther.
Yes, it is going to be so fucking good.
It's sold more pre-sale tickets than any other Marvel movie.
Good.
Yet. Isn't that amazing?
But I don't remember many Marvel movies actually having like long pre-sales like this, like not like a month out. I mean, like Avengers didn't. I don't think any of them really did they?
All these Marvel films pre-sale tickets.
Really? Like, because I've always had it where I can go the night of and find tickets. Not even a problem. Not like how Star Wars was.
That's why you don't know, Kev. Like that's
go to that 99-cent theater next door to you.
Yeah, the Peep Show. Where you
guys got
worth it.
You guys got that Black Panther.
I went into the wrong Black Panther. I'll tell you that.
Let me bring it out. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think it's going to be interesting to see how many tickets it sells. I am going to see this on opening night.
Same.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be going to my $4 theater to see it.
I hope it beats Deadpool's record that it set for a February movie opening, which is 132 million.
Well,
I can dig that.
We'll see. It obviously won't beat the R rating because it doesn't have one, but
right. But it'd be nice to see Black Panther be very successful. Mm-hmm. It may end up being my favorite character out of the Marvel universe. Like I remember seeing him in the last in Civil War, and I was just like so blown away by just him, his personality, like the suit, like everything about it. I was just like, this is fucking rocking, man. So good. Kev, welcome back, man. I know this one's for you, buddy. Story. And Blumhouse is looking and would like to reboot Friday the 13th.
They've been trying to reboot Friday the 13th for at least the last, I want to say, like since 2012, like when they did the other reboot or whatever.
Well, I mean, right now, Blumhouse is in control of the Halloween franchise. They are rebooting that one. And depending on how great that goes, I would say that it's a real, they got a real good chance of bringing this one back too.
I mean, it's not hard to do. I mean, like I said, even as like one of my favorite like horror franchises, I understand how shallow it is. There doesn't have to be much to please a normal Friday the 13th fan.
I hope they create the deepest story. I want some background for Jason. I want some armor on him. Throw him some fucking like he's just
a Jason pre-story, so you get to see a little mongoloid kid running around for a whole movie.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then like
do the fucking George Lucas effect. Hey, you love Jason? You want to see Jason back when he was non-effective? Here you go.
And back when he was
and
murdering...
he gets to go pod racing. Yes!
Yeah! It all comes full circle.
I want to see him like fuck yeah. Well, this has been fun, but now I keep getting shot. It's 2018. It's time to level the fuck up. And he goes into his shop and creates some like Iron Man fucking armor and shit.
You know what? If you want to run that storyline, fucking just continue on the storyline of Jason 10 then, Jason X, because he had a fucking boss armor.
That's what I was going to say.
At the end of,
yes,
like it was all metal.
Yes,
yes.
No, that's.
I would love to see another Jason X movie. I am dead serious. I loved Jason X, and I would love to see because what they did, the way. Spoiler alert, the way Jason X ended, they left it open-ended, and he landed in a fucking lake in a campsite. So you can have Jason, I don't know, what would you call it? Jason X2, like fucking Final Fantasy, but whatever it would be, like Jason 11. Because, like they don't call it Final Fantasy 10.
Comes out.
Yeah.
No,
every time he kills somebody. I
was gonna say, kind of like because Celebrity Ghost just said the same. I was like trying to like when we kept talking at the same time. Like this is what I was trying to say. Like, okay, Jason X, right? So he's in the future space or whatever, and let's say it starts where it left off. He was like dying, or like I guess he died. I don't remember what happened to him in that movie. Shit. But let's just say Jason X.
Well, he like flew he fell like a fucking meteor into the lake, into that planet.
So,
which is like Earth 2 or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say you could even be like, cool. Oh, he didn't. It's on Earth 2. Like he fell into a lake on Earth, on planet Earth, but the year is 1776 or some shit. Like that. It's like, yeah. You got future Jason throughout.
I mean, if you're gonna go over the top, you might as well
throughout history, and because he's immortal at this point, right? So then he's just living the life, just hunting the fuck out of that fucking thing, and then the third movie or third or fourth movie of this new franchise of Jason, we're back to 1980, and he's there, and he's watching his mom kill all these people. But then, and then in the twist, he actually kills the mom, and then he continues killing them. So you get to see all these kills again, but it's actually Jason. And then, like, and then we just there you go.
And then you got to have some celebrity cameos. I mean, not celebrity, but historical figures. So there wasn't really. I don't think there was machetes back in the Independence era, but
he's from the future.
George Washington
brought it with him.
He didn't. Okay, maybe. But George Washington had an axe when he chopped down that cherry tree. That's a whole scene right there. He's chopping down a cherry tree like an asshole. Jason sees it, picks up the axe, and fucking cuts off George Washington's head.
You telling me right now you want Jason to take out all the presidents?
No, just the.
Oh my god, that's like Deadpool versus the president.
That was an awesome series, by the way. But with Brian Posehn, they were like, we were going to get Captain America to do it, but that would just be too weird having Captain America kill all the dead presidents.
Yeah, and then he just lives his life over again.
Oh man,
he kills him. He kills his past self, and it's a paradox.
I can get behind this
because then he just takes over for himself. So he's still doing the shit he was doing.
I'm all over it.
Say like Back to the Future, Jason, where he sees himself or he sees his parents, and he's like, I better not make up.
He's got a photo of himself and he's fading. Oh shit!
Give him the DeLorean too. Fuck it.
He couldn't fit in the fucking DeLorean. He's way too big for that.
He cuts out the top, whatever. It's a convertible.
How do you go through time with an open door?
How do you go through time at all, Kev?
Yeah, Kev, I'm like he fucking knows. The
I don't know.
rules.
I'm not Jason fucking Voorhees.
What do you
I
know the
don't
rules? You know the rules of fucking time travel, Kev?
Man, we need to make this happen.
Well, there you go.
Blumhouse, hit us up.
Get Blumhouse on the phone.
Oh shit. Speaking of ideas gone bad, Gambit has lost another director.
Yeah, Gore Verbinski, which is kind of a shame. He's done some pretty fun movies, so we'll.
He did all the Pirates movies, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, this is the first one.
I think this is becoming, Channing's Deadpool.
Yeah,
it's just going to sit in limbo. They're not going to ever make it.
Until they release some weird footage of it.
Yeah, and you have, that picture that I put up. Surprisingly, it does look like Tatum. Like.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, the picture in the article, it does actually kind of look like Channing Tatum. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I can totally see that.
And so it's fucked up too, because I wanted to see this movie, and I don't think that we will once Fox's deal goes through with Disney.
I think he can, because then he'll just be part of the Marvel universe when they introduce X-Men.
Yeah, but
what they're going to do is they're going to reboot all of the X-Men, so you're not going to see anyone familiar.
Well, Marvel, they're going to be like, nope, this is our shit now. Bye-bye.
That's what I'm saying. Well, so they'll just like shoehorn them into the Infinity Universe, or maybe even wait until till Avengers reboots or whatever, and they have the next generation Marvel Comics universe.
I mean, they're supposed to start production on March 19th, March 18th or whatever of this year. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, they pushed up the well, shit, we're doing it. This is getting going. Yeah, because we want to get it started before Disney comes in, because I guess Disney said that projects were going to continue on the way they were. That's another thing. The fucking New Mutants got pushed back 10 months. That movie was supposed to be coming out soon. It got pushed back to like November.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably because all this shit that's pending.
Let's get into some gaming news. Hey, Microsoft knew and understand. They saw the future. They were like, you know what? We've seen the stuff with EA. We saw the stuff with Activision. We saw the stuff with Bungie. Obviously people want this, so let's put loot crates into our career system for the Xbox One. Yay.
The fuck is a career system?
What the fuck is that?
So they're launching a career system for gamer profiles that will bring back kind of your avatars back into the fold. Okay.
I mean, they're still there. You could still use them.
Yeah, but like more into the forefront, where, back in the day on the 360, where you can unlock avatar items and shit like that. And
for certain games you can do that. Yeah.
So you'll be able to obtain levels. You can prestige your rank, and you'll be able to get loot crates with cosmetic items through various quests that'll be available. So it looks like it takes playtime into account. So if you've logged 500 plus hours on Rocket League,
you're there.
You'll be able to brag about it better in your profile and shit. Yay.
So I can see them. I mean, they're just basically trying to make achievements look cool again. I mean, I can see that. One cool thing is, like, when I watch Debbie play and she unlocks like a rare achievement, they'll actually say how many percent, like if it's a rare achievement, they show a diamond and it says how many people actually have this, like a percentage. So like you're within 3% of people who have this game who's actually got this achievement. Right. Like I like stuff like that. PlayStation does the same thing where they show the rarity of it. I think, I don't know. Listen, and PlayStation does the level up too.
As long as it doesn't get out of control.
As long as they don't charge people money for it, I think that's fine. If it's,
they will.
I mean, because if it's like how Steam does it with their Steam cards, that you unlock it just by playing, I think that's fine.
Kev, I think that we're talking about a major company here. Steam, they're like, oh, fuck it.
Steam, that indie company, Valve,
Motherfucker, they don't do shit that is going to affect the community. They're like, we make money off of doing everything else. Well, just give it. Well, I guess I can't say that because they do have an active community in like CS:GO.
I was gonna say I'm gonna let you try to explain that one out. Yeah, you got CS:GO, you got Dota 2, you got Team Fortress 2, every 2 because they don't go past 2. So
yeah, so you can buy.
But I mean, no, they've got they make money hand over fist because of those. Like when people trade the cards and stuff like that or sell the cards, they get a cut of it. So
all right, you made your point, Kevin. But I do think that Microsoft at some point will we'll charge. Why not? Why not?
Hey, if people want to spend their money on stupid shit, let them spend their money on stupid shit. I mean, that's what we've said for years.
Yeah.
I do it. Wait, no, do I? I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Everybody.
On certain things.
We've all bought some stupid shit.
I would say, if anything, it's been on Steam that I've spent my money on stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. Twitch paid $90 million for exclusive Overwatch League distribution rights.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch
No.
any of this?
No, but Windress has been talking all about it. Like, she was like super into it.
I have two sides of watching this.
Yeah, well, I watched that whole your whole saga of watching it play out in our Discord chat. I watched you were like, this is bullshit. This is boring as fuck. This is not for me. And then the second you and Windress were watching it together, your mood flipped.
Yeah, it's weird. Like watching it alone, like just sitting here staring at the screen, you're like, all right, just some. I'm going to catch a lot of shit for this, right? I will say this first. I know how good these guys have to be. I know how professional they have to be. They're pro gamers. I fully respect it.
But you're still going, man, you fucking messed up.
I still look at them and just go, all right, it's little fucking John from down the street. It's just he's
Little
a
John.
fucking,
Yeah.
Okay.
he's just a nerd. There's no athlete in him. Like, we just play video games together.
All right, don't pull the jock card now, Jer.
Yeah.
I'm just
That fucking nerd.
You look at this fucking nerd. There's no athleticism in you at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And then you go play Madden.
it's hard to separate. It's hard to separate when you see an athlete on TV
It's
and
not.
they fuck it. They're like,
It's not.
yeah, it is.
It's
But
not.
think about it, like, okay, and this is me defending gamers and sports athletes, because sports athletes have to train to get better. Gamers, like pro gamers, have to do the same.
I did not say that they were not athletic, or no, not athletic.
Well, yeah, you did just say that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
They probably aren't
Bunch of
athletic.
fucking nerds.
You don't know.
I did not say
They probably
that
have to be
they
more
were not
athletic than you do.
talented. I did not say they weren't talented, and I did not say that they weren't pro. I said that already. I said that before I said my statement. I say when I look at them, it just looks like a normal dude from across the street that I would play video games with on a normal basis. And for me, it's hard to separate that kind of like thing to think about pro versus like not. This is also a new concept for me. Esports is not something that I grew up with. It's something that's new to me and something that I'm not. I don't know. So when I was watching it by myself, it was not exciting. I was very like, I don't think I could get into these fucking dudes. Like, I don't think this is me.
Hashtag I don't think I can get into these dudes.
Where's the ants?
Market ants.
And
Is
then
Ants even here tonight?
I don't know.
and then Windress was like, Jer, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, well, let's watch it. And so we started watching it together. And actually, with people, it can be quite fun. Like, it's a good time when you're watching it with a group of people. So I was pleasantly surprised, and I was pleasantly shown that it can be a lot of fun. That's my main point. So put your fucking pitchforks down.
Well, it took you a while to get to that fucking point.
Yeah,
You're like,
after
"All right,
saying
this
some
fucking
really fucked up things first.
this fucking underweight kid named Little Johnny down the
Oh, he
street."
wasn't underweight. He's definitely fat like me. So
Just think about this too. Think about the movie Kingpin. Like, there was fat ass bowlers, and there's like way out of shape or under shape bowlers, and they're considered professional athletes.
And
see, what
also
else-
wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, not so much these days. Like back in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know,
Whatever.
in the 80s, there was so many out of shape fat dudes wrestling, and it was totally accepted. These days, a lot more people have to be in shape. But man, yeah, the 80s was like a fat wrestler dream.
I would say I watched the PUBG Invitational back in like August or whatever.
We all did, and then we had a blast with that, even though we were just talking on
Fucking
Telegram.
Rocked, man. It was so much fun.
I was at work. I missed that one.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I think a lot of it comes down to is the announcers good, the people that are presenting the game and what you're watching stuff. How's their coverage? I mean, I saw the photo you shared of the, and that's what I was saying they needed. I was like, it's a suite. I mean, that's a professional like setup for like most sporting events where you see like the not thousand, but the dozens of camera feeds and inputs and stuff, and it has every single one of those the players like camera, like not again cameras being their computers, and then all the cameras around the stadium that are filming them and the crowd and the everything else that's happening. And you have the directors and stuff that's in there, and they switch back and forth. I really feel like PUBG could have used that in their tournament. It was very sloppy the first day because I think they were trying to figure out what the fuck they were doing. But then by the final day, like they kind of had it figured out, and it was definitely better. It was a lot more fun. But I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was fun watching those people.
It's going to get bigger and better because that's
game
and a lot more people are investing into it. I mean, just in esports in general, it's going to get bigger and better. There's a lot of things they're testing, a lot of things are working, a lot of things are failing, but they're learning from it. Like I said, a couple of years from now, if we're still doing this podcast, that's going to be a normal segment for us. Is talking probably about esports. So,
and in a couple.
Sad
years,
that I had to say if we're here in a couple of years.
I don't know why you would say if.
Yeah, Kev. What the fuck, Kev? Where's the shit, man?
Doug's gonna go like pro streamer.
We should have asked you. We should have asked you when we signed you on where you see yourself in 10 years. And if your answer wasn't still a host on this show,
oh, I'm going down on this fucking sinking ship. Oh no, I'm.
What makes you think it's sinking?
I mean, just watch out for icebergs.
Yeah, there hasn't been esports has been around, but it hasn't been around on this level. Like nobody's put together, at least in America, a stadium where this shit is going to go and get the sponsorship deals like this and all that. I think that this will be much more successful when the actual teams play in their actual fucking cities. So if I could go to a Dallas Fuel game, then I'd go check it out.
Yeah,
and
we talked about going. Is that not a thing we're doing?
Nope, it's not, because there's only one stadium that this is happening at right now for its first year. All the games are played in LA, and they're played in the LA stadium. As the years go by, then they'll start to probably build hometown stadiums. But as of right now, this is the only one.
What was happening? We were talking about doing something with Windress up here. Was there something happening?
That was this. That was the Overwatch game. But at that time, we didn't know that they weren't building and city like hometowns. You know how fucked up it is? Like the Philadelphia team took their team photo in front of the LA backdrop. Like what? Like at least fly to the city and show some love, or do it in front of a green screen.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, next story. Vortex is a new. Are you guys? Do you like interactive? Let's get fucking interactive here. There's a new hardware out. It's called Vortex, and it blows air in your face when you're gaming
or watching videos on YouTube. It says.
Now I know what you're thinking. Like, oh, cool, some air, whatever. But it could be hot and cold.
Uh-huh.
So if you're playing Doom and you go to hell, then you can feel the heat from the things that you pass. So it's wonderful. I guess like if you're in a plane or something and you stick your fucking head out the window, I guess you can feel the wind blowing on your face and shit like that. So you could get multiple to have a truly interactive experience, or you can have one. So we're getting closer to having this fucking having this world like Ready Player One. Shit. I just saw an announcement from CES that they're doing full 100% tactile suits where you step all into it, you get in your VR, and there you go.
Here we go, future. Ready Player One.
Jesus.
Yeah,
the article goes on to say, like, yes, it's ridiculous, but it's really cool in action. They're saying, like, just how there's an algorithm that reads what's happening on your screen and it responds accordingly. So if you're running through a level of something, you'll feel the air blow on you.
Imagine going through and you walk out and it's cold out because you're snow, and you just feel that fucking gust of cold air.
The part of me that thinks it's cool, and like my problem with it is look at the size of that thing. That's the size of the fucking computer.
It's pretty big.
I don't have space on my desk for that.
Well, you got to build it. You build it, they'll come. Or get a new desk.
Get a new desk. Also, it'd help if I didn't have like so much shit on. Like, I mean, my laptop monitor. like 3 monitors across here.
Yeah. All right. The report has come out. It's given us some input here, and it looks like most of you watch Pornhub on PS4. So,
Whoa. You don't know what I do on my PS4.
well, Sony does. And it looks like a majority of streams are on PS4 with 56%.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Pornhub released stats for interesting things like...
Oh, so it's not Sony that knows. It's Pornhub that knows.
Pornhub.
Yeah. Which
Or Sony.
consoles most people stream from? Yeah. PS4 with 56%, Xbox with 32%, and Nintendo's portable 3DS.
That's portable fucking. Yeah, that's right. Because they have that Opera browser in it. So
1%. Wii U at 5%.
Just gonna go. I gotta use the bathroom.
that's because only like 5 people have a Wii U.
It's 5 people who are playing with their Wii U. All right. What if you took your Wii U tablet into the bathroom and you're just looking at your Pornhub, but then like your wife turns on the TV that it's connected to? She's like, "What the fuck is going on in here?"
Celebrity Ghost wants to know: does Pornhub have a Rumble feature?
Ah.
That's a good question.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
I'll let you know later. Hey, guess what? We're getting a Assassin's Creed Rogue remake.
What?
Or not remake? It's a remaster.
Assassin's Creed Rogue, which is so when they pushed Unity to the Xbox One, which was their first Assassin's Creed title to go to the Xbox One, Rogue came out at the same time for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, I remember that
It was
now.
the
Yeah,
last title of the Assassin's Creed franchise.
for the previous generations.
Yeah.
It was after the third one, right?
Yeah.
I think
It is after the fourth one. It's in between 4 and Unity. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it takes place story-wise. It takes place in between 4 and 3.
Whatever. No one pays
yeah,
attention to that goddamn
okay,
story
Black
anymore.
Flag. Yeah, because this was kind of a continuation of Black Flag, right?
Yeah. It's after Black Flag, but it's before 3.
Okay. Because it still has ships and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. I played this one. It's actually pretty fun. You're instead of like doing the pirate stuff in the like Caribbean, you're doing like some of the like ship stuff up in like the like northern East Coast, like New York and like Canada areas, like where it's like fucking freezing. So there's like ice and shit in the water. Like it's different. It's really cool. It's instead of like the Caribbean-esque like islands and stuff, you're going around and like
Caribbean.
yeah. Sure.
Cool.
It was all right. It didn't feel too different from any of the from 4 though. You know what I mean? Like, it was like just a reskinned version of it almost. Different story, obviously, but like there was nothing like holy shit, this is awesome. Like this is a cool new feature in this game that wasn't in the others. So.
Oh, okay. So this next story I'm really excited for because this was my favorite controller that Microsoft has ever made.
Oh, because you have big ass hands. That's why.
Well, it's probably a lot of people's favorite controllers, and it's called the Duke. And okay, y'all are shaking your head.
No,
but
the 360
Mm-mm.
controller is the best controller.
I love
Yes, agreed. Well, for Microsoft.
I
for
love
Microsoft.
controllers. I'm just saying that mine personally is the Duke.
You said a lot of people. No one else agrees with you.
Yeah, nobody.
Is that why they're remaking this?
They're making it for you and you alone.
Yeah.
No, some poor schmuck out here is going to buy this thing. We're gonna charge $70 for the fucking thing.
Oh, that's cheaper than any other fucking Microsoft product.
Damn. Not really. You could buy a normal controller for like 60.
Or less.
Okay, so 10 extra.
One that'll actually fit your hands that you don't need 2 fucking people to hold.
Get the out of here. I'm getting this thing. It's got an awesome OLED screen that right now all it does is play the startup animation, but fuck it, I want it.
That's what you're paying all that extra money for.
So $70 for this thing. It'll be fun to hold. I probably
That thing is not biodegradable, dude. That is just gonna fill up a landfill. So big, so full of fucking
I've
plastic.
got huge hands, man. I've got huge fucking hands. This
Like,
thing was
the
built for me.
chat says the Dookie. It's crap.
Oh, bam, 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 bam. Doug, hip hop horn.
Okay.
So I'll buy this. I'll tell you guys about it, and I'm probably running off of nostalgia, so I'll probably
yeah.
well, this is a waste of money. But
Yep.
I still want it. Still want it. All right, we got a couple stories left. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was still the most downloaded game on PlayStation Store in December, despite all the loot box controversy. What is wrong with you people?
No, it's the original Battlefront 2. The one that came out on like PS2 and Xbox. It's the backwards compatible
They
version.
thought that they were buying that, and then when they got the new one, they're like, no!
This is bullshit.
They did the Vader now. No!
Yeah.
I guess I don't
It's
know.
a fun game. Whatever.
It's-
I don't know. You both have it, so I don't know why the shit you're talking.
Because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah, we pre-ordered it before we knew. We knew.
Oh.
Like
Ask us-
months ahead.
Ask us if we touched the multiplayer since. No.
Okay, here's my cue. Did you touch the multiplayer since?
No.
Okay.
Couple
good
times.
story. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm like they had that like taken down within like 48 hours of the game being out. I did the single player stuff first because I wanted to play the single player stuff. So by the time I got to the multiplayer, that wasn't a fucking issue anymore, and they'd already dropped all the prices down for all the characters and stuff that were spiked and all that stuff. So it was fun. It was fine. Like, the last time I played though, there were some server issues, but apparently all that's been fine too. Because I have friends that still play, and they're like, "Hey,
I haven't played it.
you need to come back because they fixed it because it was like a weekend. It was like a Friday, Saturday, or whatever we were playing, and they were like, yeah, Monday they rolled out the patch that fixed that. And it was like, yeah, well, I've been playing everything else, literally everything else.
So I'm sure multiplayer is still fun. I wonder if there's still anybody there. We'd have to go check it out. One day.
I'm sure there's still people playing it.
Listen, you say that, but the original one, I bought the original one on the PC, and I was like, oh man, this could be a lot of fun. And then like I'd get on, and on the first one, they'd actually show you how many people are online. And I'd look, and it'd be like, oh, there's 50 people online. It's a 50-person multiplayer.
So no, it's a 64-person multiplayer. You're like, fuck. Not
and
enough
so
people.
I'd be sitting there in the lobby just waiting and waiting and waiting. So, all right, last story of the day. This one, I kind of thought about you a little bit there, Kev, as well, because
Adorable.
Dark Souls is getting remastered. Sad, but the sad thing is that they're not adding any new assets. They're not adding any kind of like 4K textures or anything. So
4K textures. Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
Why wouldn't that happen?
Why wouldn't that happen?
Like if you're going to remaster something, why wouldn't you add?
Because they're trying to put it on the Switch, and they're definitely not going to remaster that.
It's coming out on all the systems. Like
Right, but I mean, they're also releasing it on the Switch, so nothing like the Switch ain't going to look too pretty on it, or it will not look too pretty on the Switch.
Okay, well, it's not going to run in 4K on the Switch anyways, so that doesn't matter. And
It
then
won't
why
even run at
why
1080
would
on the
they
Switch.
even try to run? I'm not talking about putting 4K textures on the Switch, Kev. I'm talking about for the PS4. Why not for the Pro? Why not just do that? Like, I think it would be awesome to go back and, I mean, not for me because I would never go near this fucking controller breaking game. But
Oh yeah, that's going to break a lot of Switches. You're going to just see a lot of pictures of Switches broken in half.
so I guess you don't care.
I mean, I finished Dark Souls. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to buy it remastered because I did everything I needed to do in it. But I hope that this is going to be a precursor to either a new Dark Souls or, hey, a fucking new Bloodborne, because that's what everyone wants. So
Why does everyone want a Bloodborne and not a new?
because there hasn't been a new Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne came out in 2014 or 2015.
But isn't Dark Souls better than Bloodborne?
No, Bloodborne is actually really fun. I like that a lot. I think Bloodborne, story-wise, is much better, and as well as like just the controls. Like it's a little bit. I mean, they play very similar, but there's no real blocking like there is. Like there's no shield blocking in Bloodborne. The way they do it is they give you like a gun in your second hand, and you can use that to like stun lock people. And there's cool like roll dodging and stuff.
It's made by the same people.
Yeah, same exact people and everything like that. It's almost like reskinned.
So it's a
better story, better play mechanics in Bloodborne, in my opinion.
Huh. All right. Fair enough. Huh. All right. Well, I guess we don't have any Star Citizen news, so I guess we can end the show.
Oh, Star Citizen. It'll come out. Never mind.
Supposed to come out this year.
How many times have we said that?
This year. For one time this year. This is the first.
It's January.
All right. That's the show, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. Stick around for a Q&A. Are we going to do that?
Yeah. We'll do it.
All right. We'll do a Q&A real quick at the end here. We want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Doug.
I'm Kevin.
Until next time, love, hugs, and all that bullshit.